Hi friends, let's see our next HackerRank problem, which is equalize the array. So the difficulty level of this problem is easy and the max score allocated for this problem is 20 points. Now let's see the problem statement. The problem statement is given an array of integers and determine the minimum number of elements to delete to leave only elements of equal value. Okay, so let me more elaborate the statement. So it is simple, like they have given an array of elements, so we are supposed to equalize the array. So the equalized array consisting of the elements which are having the only the equal value. Okay, so let's see the example so that the statement will be even more clear. So here they have given an array of length 4, okay, which consisting of elements 1, 2, 2 and 3. Okay, now if you clearly observe the given array, in the given array there are 3 different elements. So the 3 different elements are 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so 1 is repeated for 1 time and 2 is repeated for 2 times and 3 is repeated for 1 time. So now just by removing the element 1 and element 3, okay, so we are going to equalize the array which returns an array of 2 elements, okay, 2 and 2. So here what is the minimum number of deletions we need to delete? So the minimum number of deletions are 1 and 3, that is we need to delete 2 elements. Okay, so just by removing the 2 elements 1 and 3 from this array, we are going to equalize the array which results of 2 and 2. Okay, so this is the final equalized array. So this is very simple problem, but there is one edge case. So let me explain the edge case very clearly. Okay, now so I have written a simple pseudocode or the problem how I am going, that means the approach of how the problem is getting solved. So I have written a simple pseudocode, so which consisting of only 3 steps. So the first step is we have to sort the given array. Okay, first step of the pseudocode is we need to sort the given array, and the second step is we need to find out the element count which is repeated for maximum number of times. This is the second step. And the third step is we need to remove that particular count from the array length. Okay, so that we are going to get the minimum number of deletions which are required to equalize the array. Okay, so let me take 2 examples. So first of all, let us go for the example number 1. Okay, so the example number 1 consisting of an array which consisting of elements 1, 3, 6, 4, 6, 6 and 6. So now as per the pseudocode, okay, first of all the first step is we need to sort the given array. So the sorted array becomes 1, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay, so by observing the sorted array, it is very clear that there are 4 different elements present in the given array. The 4 different elements are 1, 3, 4 and 6. Okay, so now my approach is, first of all, after sorting the array, let me identify which element. I need to identify the element count which is repeated for maximum number of times. So here the element which is repeated for maximum number of times is 6. How many times it is repeated? It is repeated for 4 times. Okay, that means there are 4 6s in the given array. So the element count which is repeated for maximum number of times is 4. The element is 6 which is repeated for 4 times. So the element count is going to be 4. So now the last step is I need to remove the element that particular count from the array length. Okay, so the array length is 7 and the element count is 4. So by removing 4 from 7, the resultant is 3. Okay, that means by removing 3 elements, okay, which are of different values, that means which are of not same values, different values, we can equalize the array. Okay, So the result is 3. That means by removing the minimum 3 elements, the 3 elements are 1, 3 and 4, we can equalize the array. So let me explain one more time. So just by removing the 3 elements which are 1, 3 and 4, okay, we can equalize the array. So the resultant equivalent array becomes 6, 6, 6 and 6. Okay. So here our required result is 3. The minimum number of elements that we need to remove from the given array to equalize the array is 3. Okay. So this problem is very simple because here I have taken only one element which is repeated for maximum number of times. Okay. So this is straight away. And now I have taken another example, example number 2. Here it is bit tricky. Okay. So let me take an example 2. Here I have taken an array which consisting of elements 1, 3, 6, 4, 6, 6, 5, 5. Okay. So by this I can say that the length of the array is 8. So as per the pseudocode, let me write in 3 simple steps I can find out the result. So the first step is I need to sort the array. So the sorted array, here just one thing I need to mention here by default I have taken the ascending order. Okay. So for the simplicity I have taken the ascending order. If required you can take the descending order also, there is no issue. So the sort can be either ascending or either descending, whichever it is, the answer is going to be same and the pseudocode is applicable for whichever the sorting you would like to be. So the sorted array is 1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Here the point is, so here this particular array consisting of 5 different elements. So the 5 different elements are 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, this particular array consisting of 5 unique elements. So now the point is this particular 5 is repeated for 2 times, but the 6 is repeated for 3 times. Okay. So now what is the equalizer, resultant equalize array? Okay. Can we say that the equalize array is 5, 5, 6, 6, 6? No, definitely no, because in the problem statement it is very clear that the equalize array is the one which consisting of equal values for all the elements in the given array. Okay. So for the sorted array, so what is going to be the final equalize array for our example 2? The final equalize array must be 6, 6, 6. Okay. So that is going to be the equalize array, not the 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Okay. So here the element count which is repeated for maximum number of times. So here 5 is repeated for 2 times, but 6 is repeated for 3 times. So that here the pseudocode comes into picture. Find the element which is repeated for maximum number of times. Okay. So the element which is repeated for maximum number of times is 6. Okay. So 6 which is repeated for 3 times. Okay. So the third step is we need to remove that particular count from the array length. Okay. So the array length is 8 and the repeated count is 3. So 8 minus 3 is going to be 5, which is our required value. That means we need to remove 5 elements in the given array in order to make it equalize. That means the elements that I need to be removed from this particular array is 1, 3, 4, 5 and 5. So that the resultant array will be 6, 6, 6. Okay. So this is the edge case. So generally in the given problem, that means in the HackerRank given problem, this edge case is not mentioned, but this edge case is definitely we need to consider about this. Without this we are not supposed to pass all the test cases. Okay. So this edge case is very, very important. Now let us solve the problem based on the given pseudocode. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is the again same. So this is a sample input. So the first line consisting of the array length. Okay. So here the array length is 5 and the array is, this is the second line is the array. Okay. So the array consisting of elements 3, 3, 2, 1 and 3. Okay. So as per our problem solving methodology, the first step is we need to sort the array. So after sorting, okay, we can say that the array will be 1, 2, 3, 3 and 3. So here there are three different elements exist in the given array. So the three elements are, obviously we can say that 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here the maximum, the element count which is repeated for maximum number of times is 3, which is repeated for 3 times. So 5 minus 3 is 2. That is our answer. Okay, yes. Now let us solve the problem. Okay, now let me select, the language I have selected is JavaScript, and let me open the side by side view. Now let me console the array, I mean the argument which is given. Let me console it. So the given array is 3, 3, 2, 1 and 3. Okay, now how I am going to proceed? In order to solve this particular problem, let me take two variables. Let count is equals to 1, and I am taking max is equals to 0. Okay, now straight away let me solve the problem as per the pseudocode. First of all, I need to sort the array. Okay, so my preferred sorted method is in the ascending order. So let me sort the array in the ascending order, so that I have used the predefined JavaScript method sort a comma b, so which results the array to be sorted in the ascending order. Okay, now let me take a simple for loop. Let me use let I is equals to 0, I is less than array dot length, my bad, I plus plus. Okay, now here let me take a simple condition. Suppose if array of I which is equals to the next element, okay, I plus 1, in that case I am just increasing the count plus plus. Let me go for the else statement. If not, okay, in that now I am just checking if count is greater than max. Okay, suppose if count is greater than max, in that case I am just equalizing the max value with the count. Sorry, it's count. Okay, and finally let me set the count value to the default which I set earlier. Okay, that's it. I think it's done. Now simply just return. So the third step is we need to remove that particular count from the array length. Okay, so array dot length minus max value. So here max is the one which is set to count, right? So I need to remove max from the array length. Okay, now let me run the code. It passed all the test cases. Okay, now let me submit the code. Yes, it passed all the test cases. Okay friends, let's meet in the next problem. Thank you.